Greetings, future scholars of America. Mr. Barfield here with another grammar video. Today's topic, voice of verbs. Make sure to pause, rewind, fast forward at any time to get the best notes possible. So there are two types of verb voices. We have the active voice and the passive voice. A sentence is in the active voice when the subject performs the action of the verb. Okay? Here's what it looks like. Marty wrote the play. The subject, Marty, is performing the action of writing upon the play. But a sentence is in the passive voice when the subject receives the action of the verb. Let me explain. The play was written by Marty. Okay? Play is not the subject of this sentence. Marty is the one doing the writing. He's the one performing the action. The play is not writing. The play is being written. Okay? It's backwards, basically. Marty, subject, is writing the direct object, the play. But the way it's written out, it's passive. It's backwards. Here's a hint. If you can add the phrase by a zombie after the verb, you've got passive voice. Marty wrote by a zombie? Nope. The play was written by a zombie? Yep. Makes sense. Active voice, when you're writing, is usually a stronger, more direct way of expressing ideas. Writers try to use active voice as much as possible. Use passive only if you want to emphasize the receiver or if you don't know who the performer is, like in this sentence. The play Romeo and Juliet was performed. We emphasize the play because we don't know who's performing. There is no subject. Someone performed Romeo and Juliet, we just don't know who. So we switch into passive voice. Or the theater was burned down. Don't know who did it though. Someone burned down the theater, but we don't know. So we emphasize the receiver, which is the theater that is receiving the burning. And there's a comic to close things out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.